Welcome to another edition of Inside the Film Room, presented by Microsoft Surface, the official tablet of the New York Giants. Bob Popple, along with Super Bowl champion Shaun O'Hara. Shaun, we're going to take a look at Dexter Lawrence. Now, you spent your career having to try to block people like this, and you're going to show us why Dexter Lawrence is a handful.
Yeah, I love showing highlights of Dexter Lawrence because of what you just said. I don't have to block him anymore. I don't have to block guys like this. This guy is a game wrecker, and he's also a backbreaker. And everybody talks about Dexter Lawrence, and they always say, yeah, he's a big D tackle. I don't think people realize how big and strong he is and how quick he is, too. But he's got unbelievable power, Bob. And you can see right here, this is what we call coming out drill, right? You're on the 1 yard line right here. Everybody knows you're going to basically do a basic fullback dive or a basic run play up the middle. And Dexter Lawrence basically blows this play up. But right here, this is a double team, right? And as offensive lineman, you want to get hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, try to drive him back. There is no driving Dexter Lawrence back. You can see he kind of corkscrews with his right knee right there, gets low, and then as soon as he feels that guard come off, right? This guard comes off to block the linebacker that's coming downhill on him. As soon as he feels that, now he just takes over the center, and look what he does to Garrett Bradbury right here. I mean, with his left arm, he just bench presses him as soon as that guard comes off, and then roar, you could just see him throw him he's on his back. He literally throws Garrett Bradbury into the end zone. Like, look where he is. Garrett Bradbury's in the end zone. That's not the position any offensive lineman ever wants to be in, on your butt, in your own end zone. But Dexter Lawrence has definitely embarrassed a lot of guys.
All right, another run play. And this is a really cool play because you could see his quickness and his awareness all in one snap.
Yeah, his vision, finding the ball, and defensive lineman, it's kind of like a game of peekaboo. You want to hold on to your defender and find the running back, and then once he commits, then you can shed your blocker. So I coach my son's youth football team, and we talk all the time about shock and shed. And what is that? Shock is get your hands inside, shock them, and extend your arms. Look at that extension right there. You see that arm? That right arm is extended. Both arms, you want to create separation from that offensive lineman.
Tree trunk.
That's shock. They are tree trunks. And then now here comes the peekaboo, right? That's what you're talking about. His eyes right here, he's reading. Where is this running back going? All right, is he trying to bend it back here? Because now I'm going to stay in my gap. Once I see him commit, all right, now I can get rid of this blocker and I can come over here and make the play. And this is the shed part of it. That's a violent shed right there. Boom, presses, gets separation, and then here's the shed, get rid of the blocker. Little arm over swim move right there. And then just swallow up the running back. That's power, but that's the quickness too that I was telling you about before. For as big of a guy as he is, he really has a great lateral quickness.
All right, let's take a look at Dexter Lawrence now rushing the passer. He set a career high in sacks. Didn't get to double digits because he got hurt. Clearly would have gotten to that point, but let's take a look at him working inside and just manhandling people.
One of the toughest blocks for any center in the NFL is when you've got a shaded, tilted nose like this on your snap hand. So now you kind of feel like you're a little bit at a disadvantage, so you're trying to get your hands on him quick. So you can see initially he starts off with the power, but this left hand, Bob, right here, he's got control of that offensive lineman's shoulder pads right here, and he's basically just going to pry him open like a beer can. And this is the power right here and the technique. And you can see there's the pry, and after he pries him, see how he pulls him down? He pulls his shoulder down right here so that he can't ride him on his hip and run him past the quarterback. Then a little baby swim, a little arm over. He turns power into that quickness, that club kind of swim move right there. And then you know what he's about to do right there. After a sack, he does a little dance.
He does the dance. I can't do it, but I know it's really good. Now, in a different spot, not over the center, but now lined up over the tackle.
Yeah, so I've talked a lot about power, I've talked about quickness. Some people say a picture is worth 1,000 words. This is power. This is power defined by video. So, anytime you want to try a new sport, or I don't advise wearing roller skates when you're playing football, but that's what this right guard is doing. We say you're on roller skates. So right out of the gates, you could see Dexter's trying to get his hands inside. He knows he's hitting him with the power move. Right on the snap. He's basically saying, I'm going to run right through you. There's no shake and bake here. This is just all power, steamroll. And he's got this guy on his heels, and he's just literally going to drive him all the way back into Geno Smith's lap. And when you're in this situation right here as a guard, it's one-on-one. Like, it's you and him. You got to find a way to slow him down, stop him, make him start his feet, restart his feet. And at no point do his feet stop here, Bob. Just straight power, bull rush.
Boom. That's a look at Dexter Lawrence For Shaun O'Hara, I'm Bob Papa. Thanks for joining us for this edition of Inside the Film Room, presented by Microsoft Surface, the official tablet of the New York Giants.